Hey everybody, it's Rick O'Shea playing MPQ Marvel Puzzle Quest. Thanks for jumping on the video. It's been a couple days, sorry I've been away, but we've got a lot of action to catch back up on, and we've got some tokens to pull, and a little bit of news regarding some of the rates that the tokens may have going forward. So let's get into some of the action in the Deadpool vs. MPQ event. The story event is open. We might get into some of those. We'll do like an evening one clear of each node, since it's a 48-hour sub. That might be kind of fun to go through. We've got some daily quest nodes to hit, and then we'll get into the tokens, and then very soon we'll get into the big news. 5 stars have rotated in and out of the latest Legends pool. As you see by the icon below, Okoye is in tokens and Ghost Rider is out of the latest Legends. So we're not going to pull these right now, but I'm lining it up so I have my lucky sidekick on hand, and he's going to help me pull some of these tokens. I hope to do it right after this video. We'll see how things go. I'll give you a heads up if I can to do a live stream of it. Otherwise, you'll definitely be able to catch the video of the token pull. We have about 72 latest legendary tokens, and we have a bunch of command points, about 1,200 plus command points built up. I'm not sure how many of those we'll use, but we're going to pull probably close to 70 to 100 times toward the latest Legends Vault, going for Jessica Jones, the new 5-star cap, and of course Okoye. So that'll be fun. That's coming up. Let's just get into the daily quest nodes here first. The featured character was the Iron Man Model 40, which I think everyone is familiar with. If you're not familiar with him, you need to be. He's probably the most important 3-star character in the entire tier. Not that he's the best on his own, but he definitely is very important to the 3-star and transitioning into 4-star world. Absolutely super high level of importance on your roster. Make sure you get him. But we're not going to play with him. I got a different idea here. I thought it'd be kind of fun. We have the brand new 4-star SpiderMan out in the packs, and so I thought, you know what, I haven't had a chance to play with my championed 4-star Miles Morales. So let's play with him, the new 4-star cap, and I also, it'll be kind of funny because I have Spider-Gwen, and she's the last quote-unquote vintage 4-star character that isn't champed yet. So we'll get the brand new Iron Spider-Man Peter Parker from Infinity War, and then we'll put in Spider-Gwen here as well. So we've got an all Spider-Verse team. Hopefully this will be pretty fun. Even though Spidey hasn't been leveled at all, and Spider-Gwen is only at 114. Miles is a champ. He should be able to carry this team pretty well. So I made a big deal about Spider-Gwen being vintage. That is the news with 4-star draw rates. The vintage status is going to be dropping away, and all 4-stars are going to be of equal rates. We'll look at that in a little while, but it used to be, well, currently is, and for the next 2 days, the newest 12 of the 4-star characters have higher draw rates, and that's what's changing. So let's get into this battle. We're going to need to focus on red will be our biggest deal, and then of course purple and yellow for the most part. So let's do this. Let's keep red away from Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel. Go for blue and purple. So purple's going to be very important for Miles Morales because he can go invisible, and while he's invisible, he can't be targeted for direct damage, but more importantly, when he gets enough purple to become visible again, he has a really strong damaging power, what called surprise. So Spider-Gwen isn't champed yet, so her red ability is only at cover level 3, but it still hits pretty strong, and that's called Cherry Bomb. So we're going to get into both of those, and right now, Peter Parker, or I shouldn't call him that, just Iron Spider, creates web tiles whenever he's the one that makes a match. So basically, he's going to be responsible for blue and green on this team. He also has red in his colors, but he's not leveled up enough to be tanking that color. That's going to be Miles for sure. So we've got some countdowns about to go off. We've got enough purple and red to start some abilities here. Let's go with, let's see. We want to try to get some of these countdowns lined up for matches, but this unstable blast is going to be pretty tough. Miles is the only one with a decent amount of health, so I don't want to go invisible yet. Maybe we can try to dig that out a little bit. We'll see. Not quite. So that's going to be a hit. We have a match 4 in blue, but that would hit Iron Spider. Let's not let him take that damage. Let's do a yellow match for Miles. 1200. Yeah, that's pretty big. 10% of his health. This team's going to take a while to get started. I think that's the problem I'm having right now is nothing much can happen until you start getting a bunch of web tiles on the board. This is going to jumpstart things a little bit. Okay, so we have enough purple to go invisible still. I don't want to do it yet. Let's, I know this team is going to do well. So, as web tiles are matched, we get a boost of health from Spider-Gwen, and we get passive AP increases on a few colors from Miles Morales' passive ability on his yellow. Whenever a web tile is matched to gain a purple and a red AP, and you could also set it at a higher level to get blue. Didn't want Miles to get stunned. Now we're going to have to keep Spider-Gwen up front. That's fine. If we can, yellow and purple. Let's have her do that. Gonna get blasted a little bit unless we can keep these countdowns from going off. As soon as these web tiles start coming out big time, you'll see. We should really try to rush yellow, I guess. That'll be the big deal. Let's go. Okay, so we have yellow ready to play for Gwen, but I think we're better off doing Miles. We've knocked out the one bad guy. That's a good thing. Most of those countdowns went away. Thanks for jumping on the chat, by the way. If you want to say hi in the chat stream, please do. I'd be glad to give you a shout out when I see your name. So what do we do here? Let's move over to target this guy. We're going to get hit by another countdown. They're just coming too quickly now. Shadow Knives takes our AP away. So let's do this. I wanted to save the purple for going invisible, but this only costs 6. Teenage Kicks stuns 2 enemies for 2 turns. I hope we get the non-tile moving character here. We got him. Good. Okay, that'll buy us a little bit more time. Let's go for purple. I really want yellow at this point. Set him up with an extra move, didn't I? That's just bad luck. Even though we're taking some damage, once we get a lot of web tiles out, we're going to get the boost of health back, remember. So I think let's do a green that drops a blue. So Parker's only got, or Iron Spider, only has 1 cover in each color so far. So there's a number of web tiles on the board. Let's look at Cherry Bomb would cost 7. The lowest it can get is 6. Let's go ahead and do it once. This should be a knockout blow for this guy. It's probably about a 3,000 damage ability. And there, we're in pretty good shape now. Let's match a blue. We'll get another web tile on the board. Sure, a lot of stuns coming out, though. That's what we got to get ahead on. Okay, so let's move over to Cap here. Now, Cherry Bomb still costs 7. Let's try to get that reduced by 1. We would get a whole bunch of web tiles if we could just get more yellow matches. Maybe what we'll do is go for green. That way, Iron Spider puts a bunch of web tiles on the board. Don't forget to change our animations. That's part of the best part of the game for fun. Okay, here we go. I think things are coming around now. Not going to get Cap's countdown tile taken care of, but we can do a couple more moves here. There we go. We got the green we needed. Cap's only up to 10 blue instead of 11. Perfect. You see that our health, the green bar is how much health we've gained back. That's all the way up to maximum for each of these characters. So things are looking pretty good. Let's get this last yellow that we need, and this should start to be game over. All right, here we go. Miles will play Power and Responsibility. It puts 4 basic tiles and changes them to web tiles, increasing the web tiles on the board. Now we'll play Foot Foot Pow, the new ability that shoots 4 random colored tiles and changes them into web tiles. If the random tiles happen to be a friendly special tile, it'll fortify them. If it happens to be an enemy special tile, it will lock it. Very cool. All right, a lot more webs. Now let's play hide and seek. This will let us go. Let Miles go invisible. It only costs 6. So there's a purple invisibility tile and a bunch more webs. Look at all the web tiles on the board. So just for fun, let's hit, since we have a lot of red, let's hit Cap with a proportional punch of a spider. It's probably only going to do about 1,000 damage, as you can see by the calculations here, but it's a really cool animation. And then after this, we'll have to go back to cherry bombs because it's more AP efficient. 2,100. Oh, right. Good. So that's fine. Now let's, I wanted to keep Miles invisible for a while, but let's go ahead and play Surprise on Miss Marvel. This will be absolutely a huge knockout. This also does base damage of 7,100, but it adds 926 for each web tile on the board, up to a maximum. So it can't go crazy high, but that Iron Spider proportional strength of a spider can go up basically infinitely. Here we go for Surprise. Totally a knockout, and there we go. We've got a bunch more web tiles on the board and enough purple to go invisible again. Look at this board of webs. That's so cool. All right, back over to Cap. It's going to be hard for anyone to make a move that doesn't have a web tile in it. There's one web tile. We get health plus AP. Part of the AP we get is red, so we could do Venom Blast, but I have it set pretty low. It only does 1720 damage and does have a stun, so that'd be enough to take Cap out. Well, let's go over here, though. Since we know this is about a 3,000 damage attack, let's take out Black Widow, who just got in. Nice. We'll keep working on Cap with our match damage. Took us a really long time to get to this point, but now we're pretty much untouchable because we're going to earn AP and health back every time a web is matched. Crazy. Our invisibility tile is vulnerable there with the purple match, so let's do this and make it a little bit better off. And they still take it. Wow, unlucky. That's okay. We have enough purple to play hide and seek again, but in this case, let's play Teenage Kicks. We haven't played it much yet, and I didn't have the animation on earlier. Stuns 2 enemies. Well, there's only 2 left. Very good. Now let's go ahead and let's see. Now let's just finish this out with mostly match damage here. Web tiles everywhere, and think about if the enemy team also would be creating web tiles. It'd be pretty nuts. Okay, let's have Venom Blast take Cap out. Pretty much overkill, but at least we've seen all the animations now. And we'll finish out getting a little more red. You see that we made a simple match 3 in red, but since it had 2 web tiles in it, we are up to 6 red AP, and that's enough to just about finish the job. With another cherry bomb. 3,200. Let's do Iron Spider match there. One more match will do it. Got the win. So if Spider-Gwen and the new Iron Spider were both champ, that would have been over immediately. I think that'd be a pretty fun team eventually. So let me know what you think of the new Iron Spider in your own play, and let's get into the Behemoth Burrito. Let's finish this up. We've got to take on a battle using the brand new 4-star Black Widow, along with Loki and Human Torch. This would be a pretty tough team. If your Loki wasn't very high, I mean, nobody really does a whole lot of damage on the team that we're forced to use, so I guess this is going to be a little bit of a deal. Black Widow does damage on her black ability. Loki does no direct damage on his own, so 2-star Torch might have to carry all of the, let's see, all of the damage abilities here. If we keep stealing AP from the enemy team by letting them get match 4s that don't really matter too much, I think we'll be fine. Letting them get a recharge is not smart. So they'll do a match 4 in purple if I let them do that. So let's see. Can we set up this yellow to be matched away? Maybe. Probably not. So if they get a recharge off, they're going to get a lot of red, green, and blue. Let's see, 5 black. He's going to go into a stun state for 2 turns. That gives Kingpin a bunch of purple, and their entire team a bunch of blue. Hopefully if we can keep setting them up with match 4s, Loki will keep stealing a whole bunch of AP from them. Let's go with... We'll save Black Widow's stun for the moment we need it the most, probably when Iron Man wakes up. We can't let him get any red. Let's see, we don't have a lot of green yet, so let's get more green and red wherever possible. I think Torch's red will do about 2,000 damage, so I don't want to spend it on Storm. I usually want to take her out with mostly match damage. Let's go ahead with Fireball now. We'll earn 2 red AP back from it. Yeah, she'll do a little damage on that thing. Okay. What do we do now? As long as we keep the red off the board, I don't think Iron Man's going to be able to get a lot of that. Let's do an illusions here to spin the tiles around. Maybe we'll get some free matches. We did. Nice. Okay. Here is a black that will drop a nice green and black match above. More green. That's perfect. Human Torch's green ability is so awesome. Okay, so they're up to 12 red, but the blue is fine. Good. Loki's been stealing the blue and keeping that down. Storm's blue ability is crazy good. So here we go. I think we're in good shape. That Flame Jet will just continue to hit them pretty hard every turn. Loki's Mischief is stealing AP, so it's going to be very hard for them to build it up. There's the damage. 1,200 damage from a 2 stars countdown repeater tile is really good damage per AP spent. So now let's go with Black Widow's Lights Out. Does not very much damage, 264, but it does stun for a turn. And let me think. Iron Man's got nothing ready to do. I think we're good. Let's just do this red match and then let... Oh boy. Okay, that could have been a lot worse. I wasn't expecting that. This will take Storm out with our Flame Jet. Very good. Okay. Let's go ahead and stun Kingpin, because we should be just about ready to take out Iron Man. Let me think here. What's the strongest color to match? Probably Loki's green that drops a 4-shot of blue. Yep, good. It was enough to take him out. Oh, so I made a huge mistake because a Black Widow should have used her, built up her yellow and played that a long time ago. That would have made our abilities so much less expensive. Let's try to see if we can get the yellow now. Might be a little too late, but that's okay. Our Flame Jet's going to keep hitting this guy every turn that is on the board. 1,500 is crazy. Let's, just for fun, let's play Defilade to go invisible with 4-star Black Widow. We'll play her Lights Out again, just because we can. He goes stunned. And let's have Torch end it with, we'll play Inferno just because it's cool to watch. And Fireball. The 2-star does almost all the damage and wins against a 4-star team, a 3-star, and a 2-star. I think Loki did a lot of work on that as well, making sure that the enemy team had match 4s that you'd gain the AP back from, and a little bit of strategy goes a long way. Alright, let's get into Deadpool's Daily Quest. We're going to play this against Human Torch now, so this might be a pretty big challenge. The winner of this gets a legendary recruit token, assuming it's us. We've got Lockjaw champed up to level 301, so he is pretty strong. He's got 19,800 health, and whoop, let me double check. I gotta make sure he's spec'd out good for this match. Yeah, 3 in yellow's probably good here, because we're gonna need as much offense from blue and green as possible, since we're only against one enemy and we can't create our own special tiles. If Lockjaw has an ally, friend on the team that creates special tiles, then he's definitely good to guard your team that way. Let's go with the blue and red double move. We gotta try to keep red away from Torch, and then of course he jumps out at 6 red AP, even if he gets that purple, because that's a major damage dealing ability. And if he gets enough black to do his Inferno that creates those attack tiles, I think we're going to be fine, because we can hope to leave a lot of purple on the board and then play our blue ability that is basically summoning Medusa to swap tiles around and steal enemy specials. Oh, look at this. A blue extra move right there that's going to land in a bunch of yellow. Look at this, green drops yellow. Cool, that worked out pretty well. Yellow won't do much for him. Alright, so just make sure we don't give him the black too early, or those attack tiles will really start to add up. Let's go. Is there anything that lines up a blue or green? Not really. Alright, we'll just do black since it drops a yellow match. Come on, blue. We'll get the blue this way. Uh-oh, there's the first fireball. How much damage? 3,000. Okay. He's back up to 5 red already, because the fireball actually generates 2 red AP when he fires it off. So it only costs 8, and then he gets 2 back for a net of 6. So it's pretty cheap for the damage. The color most prevalent on the board is yellow, so that would summon Kamala Khan for a pretty good boost of 3,000 health. I don't really think we're going to need the health now, so let's wait on firing that until we have a better color. I wanted him to leave black, but this drops a blue match, so let's do that one. What's he got in green? Just 3. Okay. So let's get our green qualified here. Now we're in good shape. We've got our green. This is the dog that bit you. It creates a bunch of charge tiles, but don't think that's the end of the ability. The biggest thing is, if one of the charge tiles lands on the enemy team's strongest color, which is red, Lockjaw will deal 1,201 damage at the beginning of the turn, every turn that charge tile is on the board. So there's not very many red out here right now. There's no reason to play it until more red appears on the board. Let's wait on that. And purple is now the most prevalent color, So if he does get his black, we'll be able to steal those attack tiles and buff the strength of them, by the way. He got 6 green. He's going to play his repeater tile, the flame jet, right? And that's okay. It's not going to do a lot of damage unless he's got a lot more than 6 total green. He'll have 1 left after playing this, so that won't hurt too much. Don't want him matching a lot of purple. We want that to stay on the board. I matched red away because I don't want a charge tile to be instantly matchable. Oh man, this is getting bad now. That's a lot of firepower. He's up to 10 red, and he's going to burn 2 red off the board, so I don't want to play my ability again yet. Let's go with yellow match here. Another 3,000 damage. We're turning into a big problem. And he gets an extra move on top of that huge hit. So he's up to 16 black. He is absolutely going to play his Inferno next. I think that's okay. Let's do this blue extra move here for our run at damage. Okay. Oh man, where do we do with that critical tile? Let's leave it for a second. Maybe he won't match it away. Oh, he'll take it with that purple. It won't hurt too bad. I can't believe how much green he got from that big run. We're in huge trouble. Unless our powers can take him out right after this, this is going to be it for Lockjaw. Here we go. I don't think purple is the most prevalent color, so let's see. It is yellow for the heal. That'll be okay. Dog that bit you. There's a number of red on the board. Alright, so we're going to have to heal just to be on the safe side. Get up to 4,000 health. Let's play the dog that bit you in case we get a... We got our red charge tile. As long as we can keep that unmatchable. We're up to 4,000 health. We'll match yellow so that hopefully purple becomes the most prevalent on the board. Uh-oh, is this going to do it? Oh no, and a fireball to win! Oh, Human Torch, you tricky. I probably should have played a lot more of my abilities sooner. I didn't think he was going to ramp up that quickly. Well, there's a big loss in the 19,000. Easy matches for red, huh? There we go. Alright, I think this is going to be a much better battle. It's a couple of green matches. Let's take this one. I was hoping he wouldn't take the one below, but alright, so there's a match 4 in purple. He's not going to get much out of that. Let's just do something normal, I guess. Finds a way to get red. Isn't that crazy? Alright. That lines up a blue match. That's all we can do. He's got his Inferno already, but there's so much purple on the board. If we can just get a couple more blue matches, I think we'll be able to steal those Inferno tiles and really turn the tide on him. Okay, so he's got his Fireball already ready to go. Royal Escort is purple to summon Medusa, so let's let him play his Fireball first in case he just takes away a couple of those attack tiles. I don't want him to take away the ones that I'll be converting. He did take away an enemy attack tile. Okay. Cool. Alright. So, now green is the most prevalent, so don't make that mistake. We'll make a nice match 4 in green. That's fine. Already down to 6,300 health. This guy is impressive. Now it's yellow. So I think what we'll do is go ahead and play the dog that bit you. Please give me a charged red tile. It did, and it's a good one at the bottom. There's one at the top as well. So let's do a yellow match. I don't want to lose 2 attack tiles in case I get them stolen, but I think I better just try to win it all at this point. So let's do a yellow match to take yellow off the board. Okay, now we're looking pretty good. Dog to bit you is going to start coming out here. Purple is the most prevalent. Here we go. Medusa, please help us out. She not only steals a couple of the attack tiles. Oh, wow, this is going great. She also increases their strength, so now they're 722 each for a total attack damage of 2166. The ones that he created were 281, so they're pretty strong, but now we're totally in control here. As long as he doesn't get a lot of easy red and that flame jet wears out quickly. Dog that bit you plus the after attack damage should be fine. We have only 4,500 health. Yellow drops blue. One more turn and we win. Can we survive? 3,100 health. Dog that bit you, 148. Royal Escort is red, would summon Crystal, where she creates 3 special tiles, each with strength 203, but the damage is going to win it. When we saw these powers, there was a lot of curiosity about Crystal and a couple of other characters that you could summon from the Inhumans being available in the game, and it might happen at some point. Latest legendary token is ours. We barely got the victory, even with a level 300 Lockjaw. Wow, Torch was pretty tough. Let's go back, and it is token time, guys. Let's run through these. So, the news is 4-star draw rates are going to be improving, or at least changing, and right now, in Heroics, odds are 1 in 14. And it sounds like they're increasing by a bunch. So 1 in 14, that's about 16%, or not 16, that's about 7% chance to get a 4-star, 7.5 almost. And so they're saying that the odds are going to increase by, in some stores, by 25%. Some stores are 50%. So the odds could go way down to about 1 in 10, 1 in 7, something pretty awesome depending on which store you're looking at, are going to get better. So for the Heroics, I usually pull those last. I'm not even going to do those today. We're going to wait until 2 more days before that kicks in for the increased draw rate. So I just wanted to make a note of that. If you have Heroics, I wouldn't pull them if you're watching this live. If you catch it on a video, hopefully you notice that the draw rates are going to be changing. Elites aren't going to be too much different, so we'll go ahead and pull those. We've got 8 tokens. Should get a gold here. I hope we get a gold here. Can we do it, guys? Let's bring in the viewer luck. Maybe this is the one for a 3-star. There it is. How did we know that was going to happen? 3-star Spidey and a bonus qualified. Right now it's Electra. We just need a few more covers for her to earn a legendary token from her champion progress. And the last token gets us a 2-star. Alright, so the Heroics will wait on, but we have wanted to just double check 72 latest legends. So we're going to pull those as soon as my lucky sidekick can help me do that. And as you see, the icon for Classic Legends has been changed now that Ghost Rider, 5-star Ghost Rider, is now a Classic 5-star. Let's get into the Black Vortex. I still kept these tokens around for a few days. This is the Versus event that featured a bunch of different fun characters boosted for the event. I hope we can get at least 1 gold level reward from these tokens. Would be great. Come on, gold. Not yet. Last chance. Alright, no gold from that, but we did well in the event, so that is fine. And Predator and Prey was the first Versus event from the new season featuring Black Panther. That was also a pretty fun event. We've got 6 tokens here. The Alliance did great and did a top 10 finish for PvP Alliance placement. Awesome job, guys. Let's see what these tokens can bring. If we got 6, I'd hope there is the goal. I was going to say, I hope we get a gold 3-star level result from those tokens at least. 2 in a row. All right. Black Panther, that seems to about fitting for his event. And finally, 3-star Kamala. Perfect. Okay, that's a good run on those tokens. And so we saw Lockjaw was the Heroes for Hire there. It looks like it's going to be Nico Minoru's turn in the next Crash of the Titans, and I do believe that's her first time being in there. So I wonder who she will be against. I hope it's not Black Bolt. That'll be pretty tough. Alright, saving up on the taco tokens still for a while till we have a different selection of 3 stars in there. Let's go to the SpiderMan and Friends. That's the vault that has been open since the release of the new Iron Spider, and you also get tokens for this vault from the shield training, I believe. We've got 3. Let's do it. Alright, 3-star Gray Suit Black Widow. Nice hit on the first try there. And a 3-star Captain America. Alright, let's do the daily special purchase. And a yellow Sentry. That is perfect. It's not often people get excited about a cover for Sentry, but yellow is exactly what I needed for him, since his other colors are both at 5 or very close to it. So, okay, not too bad. Got some 3-star results there. Looking for a hit on the front panel first page of rewards. I'm sure we'll get that soon. Let's go level these characters up, and then we'll be done for the time being until we get into the latest legendary draw area. Got a bunch of characters covers in the rewards section. 36 1-stars are gone. 2 stars. Let's go. Ares is moving up a few spots. There's another heroic. Excellent. Saving up for the increased draw rates on 4 stars. Let's go Cap. Catch him up a little. Level for Hawkeye, and last but not least, just restarted Thor again, and I think that's all the 2 stars are at least champed, and a lot of them are max champed, and we have just a little bit less than a day to re-champion our 2-star Wolverine, or maybe we just need to sell him out and rebuild him. That's right, we just need to sell him. He's at 144, and then we can just rebuild him. That'll save us some of the ISO, because when we pull all these rewards, it's going to be a real drain on the ISO to champion the last few 4 stars that we need to take care of. Let's go to Cap here. Level 240 on our duplicate, getting close to that 14,000 health level. Gray Suit, 218. Kamala, 234. 1500 ISO is a nice reward. Black Panther, we have a bunch of this guy. He was a recent PvP placement and progress reward. There we go. 223 is a 4-star Mr. Fantastic. Gets up to 226. Need one more cover for a legendary once again. Alright, Iron Fist, 201. Elektra goes up to 224. She needs to get to 227 for a legendary token, I do believe. Spidey gets 174,000 ISO. Let's see. Then you need to wait on that Iron Man. I have a 3rd duplicate of him in the works. Let's go to Ragnarok. He was also placement and progress. There we go. X23 4-star reward. Very nice. Something useful from Ragnarok. It's possible. I actually like playing him, if you've seen my previous videos. One of the only people that uses him on a semi-regular basis. Scarlet Witch takes a few levels, and now 3-star Bullseye rapidly approaches 10,000 health. 3 more levels for a Kingpin cover. got lucky and got a Kingpin indirectly from a heroic, so I don't need to force my bonus heroes onto Bullseye anymore. Psylocke is waiting to be championed, although, let's see. We need to double check her individual character level. So Iron Man, Sentry, and Psylocke. Let's go here. 3 stars. Where is my... Is she Psylocke? Is at 266 now. That's right. So those 3 covers are waiting for her duplicate to be champed up. And we'll do that soon, but there's not that big of a hurry. Alright. Sentry gets the elusive yellow for the second time. He's up to 552. We don't have any red or green on the rewards queue, so we've got a decent chance of catching that yellow before it's too late. And Iron Man gets a blue to go up to a perfect 333. On the 3rd time we're building this guy up. That's great. We have a max champ and a 257 level duplicate. Let's go into the 4 stars. Got the X23 from Ragnarok. That's a nice level to 296. Mr. Fantastic goes up to 284. All these rewards are ISO or command points or hero points, so man, you just can't lose. SpiderMan, we got cover for him at the 900 point level in the previous Versus event, so he finally gets up another level in green. He is at 121. Very good, and we got all these Peggies from the recent PvP as well. 3 levels will be great to take her up to level 300, which gets a 5-star Captain America red cover. Fantastic. She goes up to level 301, just about 18,000 health. And Peggy, thank you very much for the 5-star cap. Let's train his red up. And he's at level 5 in Shield Bash. It costs 11, so it's a little expensive, but it does damage, and it generates, or creates a 2-turn countdown tile that generates 7 AP in the team's strongest color. So basically, you have a net cost of only 4 AP for damage, and it turns red into your team's strongest color, which could be red or it could be green or whatever the strongest is. That could be pretty handy. I just wish it did a little more damage, but I also wish I had to have blue cover at all. So when Peggy hits level 320, she will earn his blue for the first time. Very good. Nice to get those 5-star rewards from 4-star champion levels. And we are out. Guys, it's time to do my PvE, and I was hoping to do that with you on the video, but I went a little long like I sometimes do. So we'll be back. I'm going to get my lucky sidekick to do draws for us in the latest Legends area. We're going to do probably all 72 of these latest Legends in the next video. It could be minutes after this live stream, or it could be within a day or so. So I'll try to let you know as soon as I have a heads up on that, and we could draw up to 1,200 command points depending on how things go. Primarily going for Jessica Jones, but also the new Captain America and the brand new 5-star Okoye, who is in tokens now. That should be a lot of fun. But for this moment, I'm going to end it. We'll be back later or in another time to get these tokens pulled for you. If you need more MPQ, though, even though Rick is out, you got more to go to. Hit the links below our main area of the videos for our friends that stream and provide MPQ content on YouTube. Mr. MPQ is great. Artem is great. Hit Twitch up for KillPower559 and watch my old other videos that I've saved on Twitch or put onto YouTube. Like and follow there if you could, please. Thanks so much for watching, guys. See you soon.